have a child with special needs who you hope to see walk one day? Did you know that the goal for walking can look very different for every child, and every therapist's interpretation of walking can be very, very different? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favorite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to talk about walking and really defining what walking would look like for each child that we see. So here at My Favorite Physio, we see lots of little ones with special needs. And often we see them when they're very small babies, and we would determine quite early on what the end goal is for this little one. We always ask their parents, what is your goal that you would like to see for your child? It is not uncommon for parents to say, I would like to see my child walk. Then we would say, what does walking look like? Because the truth of the matter is, there could be many ways a child could be walking. For example, a child could be walking with a piece of equipment. So this is actually a full body harness walker. So a child would be supported in this, fully strapped up on their chest and hips, and they would be able to walk with a little bit of support from behind with the walker. Some children may achieve independent walking with this walker, and that's fantastic. Some children are more advanced and are able to walk with a simple walker like this. And yet there'll be others who we will aim to train to walk without any equipment. And it is important to understand, where is your end point? What we often see is many families are told that your child may not walk, so if they do walk, it would be a miracle. And so when a child achieves the point where they're using a walker like these, they would stop and be satisfied. So the therapist would think, we have achieved our goal, this is it. Whereas here at My Favorite Physio, we would often say, if it's possible for a child to walk without a piece of equipment, we sometimes may have to use a piece of equipment, but we know this is only a midpoint to our journey. So my take-home message for you as parents is, if you got a child with special needs, you would like to see them walk, be very clear what your end goal is, because sometimes the mid goal of using a piece of equipment ends up being the end goal, because that's what the therapist has said so. Here at My Favorite Physio, we would often aim for a child to reach their best potential, and that often is walking without a piece of equipment. And even if a child starts to walk, we would always still want to fine-tune the pattern that they're walking. We don't want them to be walking very stiffly or falling over all the time. We're always aiming to teach them right from day one, as we're learning to walk with natural gait pattern, meaning heel strike, foot flat, push off, knees bending, and alternate feet as you're walking as smoothly as possible, so that it is hard to tell that a child has special needs. So if you're out there and you've got a little one who you're concerned about, who you were hoping that they would be able to walk, but not quite sure what walking would look like for them, why don't you ring us here at My Favorite Physio, speak to one of our expert pediatric physiotherapists, find out what we can do to help your child achieve their best potential and not settle for the midpoint walking. The number to ring here at My Favorite Physio is 0297904233. And if you know somebody out there who has a little one with special needs, and they're feeling really troubled right now because they can't quite see a future for their child, or what if ever their child could walk, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye.